What is going on, everybody? We're 5-0 on the week. Clap it up. I mean, I don't think I've ever been able to say that. So, beautiful day. I'll go over what I did today. Passed an eval, blew the other, and the other one was green. Wait, I don't even know. So, all right. I'm gonna go show you guys the eval that I passed. Okay, right here, 53,000 account balance. I passed this. This one is gone. This one's gone. I'll get into why that's gone. I crashed out on this account, but this account I crashed out in the right way. And then Alpha was just a straight green day, like clean up 500 on the day. Show you guys here. Right, $450, 3 trades, but it's only actually one. I just added position on this one. But yeah, we're at 52. Account balance is at 2,100. This should have been passed today, and so should have both of these with ease without having to crash out. I'll go over what happened. So coming into the day, all right, we had midnight highs, which was my draw on liquidity because I had no other draws on liquidity lower. So these are my draws on liquidity, pretty standard. Following that, pre-market came down, filled this 4-hour imbalance. Let me just fix this. 10 center. We came down, filled this 4-hour imbalance, and then market open, we traded higher, rebalanced lower, and ES ended up taking out London lows. We put in a bullish SMT, and then following that, what do we get? Very, very clean 5-minute inverse, right? Look at this really nice momentum here. We enter off the 5-minute inverse, and then originally, right, my overall draw on liquidity, of course, was midnight high, and that's what I was targeting to start. And I was going to go break even at this high. Would have been beautiful, and this was on all 3 evals. What ended up happening is we started shopping, and I was on the 1 minute. You know what happens when you're on the 1 minute? You're too focused on the minor price action. So what happened is price got close to stop loss, reversed, went back down, and then once we started trading back up around right here, right, we started trading back up, and then I ended up, once we took this high on NQ, I put stops at the body low right here, right here. And you can see it literally got so close and then completely reversed to take profit. And this is what happened, and this is what should have happened. But what ended up happening, this wick, even though I literally saw my stop loss was not hit, it was at the body low of this black candle right here. On my top to X, the 2 evals that I copy trade, it stopped me out even though it didn't hit it. And from there, I was like, well, first I reduced my risk. Obviously, this originally was I always was 1%, but then I reduced it by trailing my stops. Risk, I lost like $300, but I was like, wait, no, this is not right. And then I saw my alpha futures eval was still in the trade because of course it didn't actually hit, and it pissed me off. Really did. It didn't get to me until I saw alpha running like this, and I was just really, really ticked off. So what happened? Completely crashed out. This guy is gone, but crashed out. This guy is here. Now we passed this one in 3 days, and it's technically only 65% mine because we had this legitimate winning day, false winning day. So we were up 1,700 on the eval legitimately. So it's technically only 60% mine. So that means I'm gonna have to really just completely focus on, or no, I'm gonna consider this as mine once I get to a $1,300 account balance on the XFA. I'll consider this actually my account, but until then, I'm just focused on building good habits, focus on building good conviction, and bettering my mindset, because that's what you need when you have an XFA. You need the right mindset coming into every day. You need to be sharp. But anyways, so, and then on this one, the reason this one isn't passed, and the reason it should be passed, right? Because originally, like I said, I was holding to midnight highs. And then what ended up happening is chop, chicken, right? We just continue to chop. Remember, this is my entry right here. Stop loss was at this point, it was right here, targeting the highs. Once we took out these highs, or was it? No, it was like these highs right here, close full position. The reason for that is at this point I already passed the other combine, and I was just like, I don't want to be in any other trades. Let me just exit this, and it would have passed this combine as well. And this is a legitimate combine. This would have been legitimately mine. So like that does suck. But like I can know in the back of my head, like I did pass this. First of all, this should be my XFA because it's the right combine. I did everything I should do the entire time, and it would have passed legitimately off this trade. And it like straight up, like I literally just count this as me passing legitimately because um, if I didn't do anything wrong and it didn't stop me out on this one, I would have held this one as well. All three combines would have been passed legitimately. Since it did a technical fucking annoying ass thing, which I'm really mad about. I kind of want to email Topstep about that. Which since it did that, it caused me to just fuck up, but we ended up passing one. Realistically, if this thing didn't happen and it didn't stop me out because it shouldn't have, it didn't get to my stop loss, like I said, it would have been three. I would have had three XFAs right now, and it would have been all being great. So like legitimately, I'm counting this. Obviously, okay. Obviously, it's winning day because yes, even though I didn't hold, but I took my profits here. Green day. This is the trade that I executed on. It's a green day. Regardless, I mean, you can't argue that. I don't know. For some reason, I always try to get in my head being like, oh, but you fucked up on this account, so I'm not a green day. Nope. I executed and it played out. Right? It played out perfectly, but top setbacks had to fuck me over on these evals, but we did well. So we're 5-0 in the week. That's wild. I mean, that's really wild. So yeah, we're gonna continue to trade. Can't be doing that with the evals, right? I can't just be crashing out like that. It's just not right. It doesn't feel right, you know. But regardless, like we traded well today. Like I mean, like we executed on my model. This is what I mean. You can call this whatever 5-minute IFUG model after delivering off a significant area, very similar to the MEC model, just a little bit different, more free because a 5-minute inverse is more powerful, so I can target external highs. So really clean 5-minute inverse after SMT to lows, delivering off a 4-hour per rally gap, and we had external highs to target. So like this is a beautiful setup. This is my model, right? This is my 5-minute inverse model. Similar to the MEC model. I said that. Oh my god, I'm tweaking out, but like yeah, this one should have been passed, and these two as well. So that's pretty much it. Past this combine, we're on the XFA now. There's not going to be much of a difference. I can't lie. It's not too big of a difference. Just going to continue to trade my model, continue to execute, and accept risk. That's kind of what trading's about. And running my risk, I'm only going to be risking about like 0.65% on each trade, around $300 per trade. That's my risk tolerance personally. If risking any less than that, I'm just going to be focused on the $200 days. But if I'm just trading like I would minus like losing $300 every trade that I lose, then that's fine. So not the cleanest day, but it's a green day. Like cleanest, I mean like because the whole technical analysis, the whole technical thing that happened with Topstep is it made it messy, and it should have been clean. Because I executed on all three accounts. Listen, I executed on all three accounts. Stop loss here, take profit here. This was the trade that I executed on, and this is the trade that played out. But of course, Topstep got stopped out here, but Alpha remained in the trade to take profit. So we won. Yeah, Topstep's really annoying. I keep saying that, but yeah, I'm just gonna take this weekend to, I'm gonna really try to reprogram my mind. I'm already there. I've already reprogrammed my mind for the most part, but I'm really gonna just try to focus about like the actual reality. I'm just gonna really like take time to build my discipline, build my patience outside of my trading. I'm gonna obviously go to the gym, eat healthy, read, journal, do things I don't want to do. Because who wants to step away after having a red day? Who wants to step away after 2 red days in a row and not trade anymore? Nobody. And you have to be able to, do things you don't want to do. So try doing that outside of trading. Literally just, you don't want to do something, do it. Unless it's like retarded, right? Unless it's like, oh, I'm like, go like smoke or like go like, you know what I'm talking about. It has to be good for you. But like, okay, I don't want to journal right now. Journal. I don't want to read. Like, it's just like that. Get that, start doing that, and I promise you're gonna improve in your trading. I personally have been doing this for like a year. If I didn't do it, I would have literally no discipline, no patience on the chart. I would probably be down 100K, but I would be nothing, right? Because like without discipline, you simply can't trade. Like you just simply cannot trade. You can gamble, you can't trade. So if you're a trader, which if you are a trader, you're probably already doing these things. Just continue to build discipline outside of the charts, which I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to just better my mindset, um, manifest, meditate, pray, just all that over the weekend. And then coming into Monday, ready to end the month off strong. This week, I'm up around, let's go to my Notion. Because Notion is where I track my P&L, my trades, and everything. So if we go here, Sunday night, 6:50, Asia trade, right? We banked. Very, very clean setup. Asia at like, I forget what it's like 10 p.m. Which I usually don't do. No trades Monday. Tuesday, we lost in the New York AM. You can see we got wicked out, and then it ran the take profit. Could have put my stop loss here. That's what I learned on that trade. If it's more than a 2 hour, I can easily put stops underneath the overall low. So yeah, this was like an unfortunate loss, but we banked in Asia off the continuation model. End of the day, plus 300. Wednesday, it was plus 400. We lost in on this awful setup, right? We had like 15-minute external highs, really, really awful 1-minute inverse right here. Just chasing the market here after filling the invert, after filling the 15-minute, chasing the market, and then got stopped out, and then entered in again off the 3-minute inversion after having a much better setup to the external highs. Green day ended up around 400 on that day, and then yesterday, of course, was just, you guys remember, very clean day, very clean continuation model, and then today, very, very clean 5-minute inverse. Like I said, closed full here, stops underneath here, tops up, got stopped out, unfortunately, which it shouldn't have. But yeah, 5-minute inverse ended up hitting TP, great trade, and could have held. We should have held. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, up around $2,000 on the week. I'm killing it, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be completely transparent. I'm killing it right now. Like I'm on a 5-0 win streak, 5-0 on the week, just doing really well. Partially just because I'm really focused. I like 2 weeks ago around, I was like, my mindset just took a big dump, like a big tank. I just was for some reason so focused on making money. I just was so greedy for money. I was literally only focusing on that coming into the markets, and I wasn't trading well at all. And yeah, I mean, this week it shows. I've been trying to rewind that mindset, and just remove that and fully focus on trading my model, which I've been doing this week, and it's paying off. Especially this week, I've been getting a lot closer to God. I can feel how much closer I'm getting to God, and then coincidentally, my trading has been amazing this week. And I wasn't getting close to God for my trading. I literally was just getting closer to God, praying more. Just, I don't know, like just thinking about God more. I don't know what it is, man, but it's just like, I don't know, just getting closer to God. That's really it. I mean, I just feel like I'm getting a lot closer to God. I'm a man of God. It's what it feels like. Which it is. I know. I'm a man of. What am I? I just lost my words there for a second. I was trying to say that I really do feel like I am the man of God now. Like I'm done. So this happens to me when I like speak for too long. But anyways, that was the whole trade recap. Happened all the week, so I'll take it. Obviously, all right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.